Josh, look at this. An oval box. We've never had an oval box before.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's not completely.
Oh, wait. That's leather. That's nice. Look at that. Wow. Atowak. Oh! Look at that. But that's big though. This looks pretty good. There's so many finishes in it. Designer Note Subject 97. Nostalgia is making a comeback. Our current generation seems to have a fixation for either all things old or whatever is sort of minimalist. You see them on electronics, fashion, and yes, of course, watches. This watch will try to make a case for the retro vibes within you and will show that it's a machine that cleverly tells time too. Like, comment, and subscribe for content you'd like to see next. Follow us at Instagram at DesignAtelierAruba for behind-the-scenes content. Email us at designatelierviewer@gmail.com. This video is brought to you by Atowak. The Atowak Windows Pro is the higher-end version of the Windows line of watches from this Microbrand. The case dimensions are 42mm by 45mm. The thickness is 30mm only, despite it looking rather thick. On the case, the water resistance is registered at 3 atmospheres, which is 30 meters of water resistance. The materials used here are all made from the usual culprits: 316L steel, sapphire crystal, and Italian calf leather for the strap. The movement is a Miyota 82S0 that has a 42-hour power reserve, but in Atowak's website, you have the option to choose a 60-hour power reserve version that's swapping out the movement for a Miyota 8315 caliber. It's a retro-inspired package that is unique in novelty. Aesthetically, it evokes the curvy architecture of mid-century design, particularly 1970s radios. As what many may suspect, this would wear big on my 6¼ inch wrist. The overall shape profile also lends to this massive perception. The bezel immediately catches your attention with its 2-layer construction done on PVD-coated rose gold. This accents the 316L steel that's also coated at a darker tone. Each side has this groove detailing that pays tribute to radio grills and slatted retro styling. One particularly polarizing detail is the Windows branding on the side of the case. Okay, Invicta is infamous for this, but at least this is in keeping with the 70s look that this watch is going for. I would still prefer it not to be there, but I can see why it is there. Rather unexpected are the crown guards that protect the nicely detailed and signed crown. I will contend that would actually be more visually true to the vintage style of the watch if there was no crown guards at all. The crown itself is actually very nice looking with a middle ring detail that provides a pleasant break to this golden knob. The whole case wears big with all of the straight sides of the profile. Without any visible lugs, the watch sits prominently on top of the strap. We also have a flat sapphire crystal display that's nicely coated with anti-reflective coating. It also has a display case back that has laser etch markings and boasts the custom rotor that's also decorated considerably. You can see various finishes in this watch. It's actually very surprising. You can spot brushings, high gloss polish, and laser graining. It's a novelty watch in every sense, but elevated to premium grade detailing. The vintage radio style is featured prominently by the dial. These are achieved mainly through the 2 apertures on the dial that displays the hours and minutes. The main thing that's highlighted by Windows Pro is the hour aperture. To read the hours on the Windows Pro, you need to align the hour hand to the markers on the aperture. It takes a little getting used to, but it's a great reference to how we used to tune in to radio stations back in the day. Another cutout on the dial is the minute scale that is cleverly indicated with a floating slider. This slider is printed on a clear disc that properly categorizes this watch as a mystery dial. The scale on this one uses alternating double-digit numerals, giving it the retro styling that it strongly hints at. I love this part of the dial. It really plays upon the nostalgic feelings that's fast becoming the sentiment for many collectors and enthusiasts. There's also a running seconds indicator at the center of the dial. It's small but legible enough. All the hour, minute, and second hands are covered with carefully placed plates that further enhances the aesthetics. The rose gold plate is cleanly engraved with the brand logo, model, and automatic designations. The hour numerals are printed over these sloped portions that gives a three-dimensional facade that many of us are familiar with back in the time. There are arrows and labels that show how to read the hours and minutes on this dial. The lume is also pretty nice, with applications of Swiss superluminova on the dial and even outside the bezel and crown guards. To top things out, the applied Atowak emblem is placed at the very top part of this dial. Overall, it took 7 different layers on top of the movement to achieve this effect. I appreciate the engineering that went into designing this dial on top of an existing caliber. The Windows and Windows Pro of Atowak uses the Miyota movements that had to be modified to get this revolving, sort of retrograde time telling. The hour hand utilizes a 3-spoke setup that rotates every 36 hours instead of 12. The minute disc turns a complete 360 degrees every 3 hours. By slowing down the rotation on these timing scales, the watch can now partially hide 2/3 of each indicator. This can then be displayed in 2 different ways, with the hours running from left to right, while the minutes run clockwise. And since the minute disc is clear, you don't realize that it's actually going over the hour aperture. The second cutout also hides the small second disc that's small enough not to protrude out of the hour window. Operating this movement feels silky smooth. Miyota is winning over many hearts with this winding action. It's less gritty than the venerable NH35, and pulling the crown on this one is very positive. There is a ghost state in this watch, and the second disc does not hack. The crown is not threaded either, but let's remember this is not a dive watch anyway. This may put off many enthusiasts looking for these usual features. Fastening the watch is a soft Italian calf leather strap that's firmly padded, giving it a rounded form. The stitching is clean and the sides of the strap are sealed with wax, making this one a high-grade strap. The buckle is color matched to the rose gold accents of the watch and is appropriately signed with the company name. This also comes with quick release spring bars, giving you an easy option for changing straps. There is little room for NATO straps on this one, so if you want another strap for the Windows Pro, it will have to be a 2-piece strap. The strap is very comfortable and easy to wear on your wrist. Despite its thick nature, it's actually very flexible, and the tapering also helps on your wrist mobility. Compared to the Submariner, the Windows Pro dwarfs it in both the case profile and side-by-side comparison. Compared to a G-Shock, it's really not that far off in impression, although the case height and shape will vary considerably. Versus Cobbs here, we can argue that the length and width is identical, but the rounded case of the 6139 slims itself down significantly, opposed to the Windows straight sides that makes it appear larger. Compared to the Alto 8 Infinity 2, a similar watch in shape and size, the dimensions don't really veer too much either. But while the Windows Pro is a lot more boxier in proportions, the Infinity 2 slims itself down as well, with some diagonal facets that streamlines the case a little. And now against the Apple Watch Series 2, the size is vastly different. One can even argue that the Windows could probably been an ancestor of the Apple Watch in some way and some other alternate reality out there. That's really a compliment to the Windows Pro and its tight lines and curves. The watch will come on a very nicely crafted leather case that matches the vintage looks of the Windows Pro. Speaking of craft, each case is hand polished and even the looms on the case are hand applied. It's a personal touch that makes the watch a little bit more appealing. There is a more conventional Windows model that's 2mm smaller at 40mm in diameter and probably wears better for smaller wrists like mine. But if you're used to wearing a G-Shock, you will not have any issues with the sizing and wearability of the Windows Pro. The Windows Pro begins at $650 with options for an upgraded power reserve and straps that are sold separately. I asked what viewers think of this unique watch, and here are what they are saying about it. It's obvious that it's polarizing, but generally the design is appreciated. Still images can really create an impression of a large timepiece, but upon wearing it, it really is not that big on the wrist. I would appreciate having it loose, a couple of millimeters off, but it's not such a deal breaker. If there is one glaring issue, it's that at an angle, that hour window is easily obscured by that three-dimensional dial. But watch collecting is a strange thing today. The first thing that draws us into a watch, admittedly, is not to tell the time on it, but to enjoy its aesthetic appeal. We've been seeing this too in other things like the radio or an audio player. Today, when someone buys a radio that has a retro styling, that person really is buying it for the retro styling. Well, it helps too that it could play music in all its pleasing notes and amplitudes, of course. Atowak is a name that came out of a Caesar cipher for the word unique. The idea was to make the brand's name as unorthodox as possible in order to drive home the focus on the product itself rather than the brand. To some degree, Windows Pro was able to do that for Atowak. For all it's worth, this watch has one singular focus and it delivered on its promise. A vintage radio-inspired watch built to a quality that an enthusiast can talk about and enjoy. The Windows Pro is a watch that's not just a machine that cleverly tells the time, but also a time machine that nostalgically reminds you of the good old days.